Joining me now on set, we've got Yahoo Finance's Josh Schafer. And first, Josh, we're going to talk about Berkshire Hathaway outperforming the S&P and notching its best year since 2021. Huge year for the stock, up 25%. And it's been interesting because we've seen Berkshire selling some stocks like Bank of America, but then adding the likes of SiriusXM. I love the call her daddy to Warren Buffett pipeline there. It's very interesting. Not on my bingo card for 2024. What are you watching when it comes to the Berkshire story?
I mean, I'd love to sit in on that conversation with Alex Cooper and Warren Buffett, right? I think that'd be pretty fascinating. But overall with Berkshire, another year of outperformance over the S&P 500. Also, you zoom out over the last 5 years. I was looking at Berkshire-B shares, perhaps a little bit more affordable for most of us, right? Not in the $100,000 range, $600,000 range. Berkshire-B up 98% over the last 5 years compared to the S&P 500, up 81%. The thing that I think is important to point out too, when we talk about Berkshire stock performance, we love to talk about what Warren Buffett is buying in public equities, right? But remember, a large part of their revenue is coming from the private companies that they own, right? Think about their insurance business with Geico. That's part of what's driving the stock higher too. It's not just owning shares of Apple, owning shares of Bank of America, American Express. I do note though, American Express up over 60% over the last year, so one of his best holdings and one of his largest holdings. But I think entering 2025, Maddie, the biggest question with Berkshire is Warren Buffett is sitting on a boatload of cash right now, and people want to know what he's buying. Back in November, people were sort of speculating, is this a market warning sign? If Warren Buffett's sitting on so much cash, does that mean that he thinks stocks are going to come lower and he wants a good buying opportunity? I don't really know how much credence there actually was to that, other than it seemed like he was doing perhaps just normal rebalancing of a portfolio. Apple grew a lot for Berkshire and was up about 40% of their portfolio. So it sort of made sense to sell some of that, but they've been selling Apple, selling Bank of America. The looming question is, the next time we get a filing from Berkshire, what will be added with some of that cash, or will nothing be added? And we'll keep sort of wondering this question of where he's going to get in, maybe leading all the way into the annual meeting in May.